What started as a simple call to fix an oven turned into a nightmare for a Waterloo couple. They say they thought they were calling a reputable local company, but were misled by a Google search, and they say the company that showed up lied to them and overcharged them. CTV's Jeff Pickel has details.
They slid the oven out from the wall to get access.
Earlier this month, when the Hugo's oven broke, they did what most of us would do and called for a repair.
Broken stove. We were called people we bought the stove from, got a number to get a repair service.
Bob Hugo says they contacted the store where they bought the oven who recommended Waterloo Appliance Service. The company even Googled the name and gave them the number.
They called us back and said, oh, we've got someone in the area, we can come right over.
The problem is the number they were given was not actually Waterloo Appliance Service, but another company with a sponsored Google ad.
That's right. We thought we were dealing with a local company, but it turned out it wasn't.
Hugo says the $300 service fee and the cost of the parts seemed high, but he went along with it, only doing some research after the fact.
They were extremely overpriced by what they had quoted, like probably 3 to 4 times more than the actual value of the parts.
For the two parts, each costing in the $170 range, the company charged $1,200 and $1,400 each. Adding insult to injury, they allege the incorrect parts were used and the oven broke a week later.
And most importantly, any gas company must have this TSSA registration.
At the actual Waterloo Appliance Service, it's a situation they get calls about daily.
They Google our name, they'll get the top 5 or 6 sponsored ads, and they'll see a name that's close to ours that isn't ours.
They say other companies have made an entire business out of pretending to be them.
So they're paying a lot of money for that sponsored ad, which really isn't much to them, as they can make that up in one day.
Vale says it's a situation that is frustrating and potentially dangerous.
The other thing is a major safety issue, especially with gas-fired appliances. You as a consumer have every right to ask that technician for proof of their gas technician certificate as they walk in the door.
The Hugos eventually got their money back from the original repair company, but signed a non-disclosure agreement, so we are not sharing their name.
We operate a family-operated business. We've worked hard for our reputation for 47 years now. It pains me to think that there's no remorse in taking these people's money for that.
Waterloo Appliance Service say there is a number of things people can do to prevent this situation, but usually the eye test is a good start.
Your technician shows up in an unmarked vehicle or doesn't have the proper outfit as to who you think you're hiring. Make sure that they have the proper identification.
Jeff Pickel, CTV News, Waterloo.